and welcome here to TalkFCB, and welcome back to the channel, guys, where Barça are back, and boy, do they need to be, because this marks, I think, the beginning of a really important stretch of games to come. It is vital now that we get firmly back on track, and vital that we see the best Barça return in these coming weeks. We're going to be talking all about the game to come on Sunday against Athletic Club, and we also have today yet more big words from the President Joan Laporta. He's been talking again, and he is certainly not held back. We're going to be talking about all of that, so let's get to it. Because if we do indeed begin, first of all, with the league table, a reminder of where we're at right now, because Barça are in third place in La Liga, 3 points behind Real Madrid, 1 point behind Girona, and there's also danger coming from behind us in the form of Atletico Madrid. You'll also see right there our opponents, Athletic Club. They are in fifth place, and they've had a really strong start to the season, of course, under Ernesto Valverde, and Real Madrid this weekend will be away at Sevilla on Saturday evening, and I think given this is the final league game that we'll play before facing Real, it is vital here that we do not fall further behind. We don't want to be going in to that Clasico more than 3 points behind Real Madrid. We want to be within touching distance, and that is why it is vital this weekend. Do our job, focus on what we need to do, and that's win. Because I do feel right here, guys, coming back now from an international break, I think we're entering a really crucial period here for Barcelona, because starting on Sunday there with that game against Athletic at home, we then follow that up with a big Champions League game too against Shakhtar, also coming at home on Wednesday, and then, like I say, next Saturday, it's time to face Real Madrid. And those there are 3 successive home games, all of them coming in a row, and a real opportunity, I feel, to find some form again, to build some momentum, gain some confidence, and just like we did earlier on the season, remember that stretch of 3 home games in a row? We had back-to-back 5-0 wins. Those were incredible games for us, and we'd love to see something like that return right now to this Barca team. Although, of course, we are under no illusions right now that we are more limited as it stands. Make no mistake, coming into this game, we have even more injury problems to contend with. There is still no Pedri, no Frenkie de Jong, no Rafinha, no Robert Lewandowski, no Jules Koundé now, and also no Sergio Roberto. And that, for me, is not only a long list of injuries, there are multiple players on the sidelines, but so many of those key players, you know, of all the players to be out injured, a lot of those you would not have chosen. And Xavi was asked in his press conference there, why do you think we're seeing so many injuries? What is the cause of them right now? And Xavi said, I believe it's down to the schedule and also down to bad luck. He said there were 2 ankle injuries in there. He also said there was a knee injury on Koundé where he was just fell on by Xavi. So unfortunate. And although we have many injuries, he said it will not be an excuse in this game and our ability to play well on the night. So Xavi there, understanding the limitations. Certainly we've had some bad luck with injuries, but we still need to make sure we do our job and try and play well too. Because when you are looking at the potential starting lineup in this one, to be fair, the injuries don't really give Xavi a great deal of options. I think we're going to see something very similar to what we saw before the break against Granada. Ter Stegen, of course, in goal. Cancelo, hopefully, will be able to play there at right back. Balde should be okay to return and start on the left. And then at centre back, it's actually become quite simple, most likely. Araujo alongside Christensen now, with Koundé out injured. In midfield, I think we're likely to see Oriol Romeu come back into that trio just to give it a bit of solidity in a game like this against a tough team that is Athletic, alongside Gundogan and Gavi. But Fermin Lopez will have chances to come on and make an impact in this game. He had a good international break, and also then up front, Yamal should be okay to start on the right-hand side. Ferran will keep his place, I feel, down the middle, with João Felix off to that left-hand side. And like I say, there's not going to be too many opportunities for Xavi there to change too much right now. We're hoping to get more players back. Hopefully on Wednesday we might get 1 or 2 closer. The Clasico, of course, we're hoping to get several players back in time for that game, but that there is most likely the team that Xavi is going to opt for on Sunday, unless there are surprises. And I would just say there, in the case of Athletic Club, we want to be keeping a very close eye, for a number of reasons, on Nico Williams. Of course, he's been linked to Barca on a free transfer when his contract expires at the end of the season. There have been a few rumours throughout this week that he could renew, though, with Athletic. There are murmurings there that he might do that in the weeks to come. But let's wait and see tomorrow how he performs against Barca. You know, hopefully it's not too well, but he will be somebody to keep a close eye on, and we might need Balde again to come up against against him 1 versus 1 and try and stop him. And I thought it was very interesting there to see your predictions coming into this one in the case of Barca there. What are we expecting from the team? And most people expect us to win this game, but I think there is a real sense here it is not going to be an easy one. I don't think we've been really convinced by Barca over the past few games. The injuries have made things a lot worse for us, and that means it may be by a slender margin. We may just scrape past Athletic Club. I would love to see more than one goal. I really would, but let's wait and see what happens. We've also got to focus as well on the defensive side of our game too. Let's not leak goals. Let's not give ourselves an uphill task as the game goes on, and let's just make sure we get the job done, get the 3 points, and move into that Clasico with everything to play for. But with all of that said and done, guys, along with this big game on Sunday, I would just like to talk here a little bit about what Joan Laporta had to say today, because yet more big words from him. He spoke there for around 45 minutes at Barca's General Assembly this morning, and it was quite an incredible speech from Laporta. He didn't read from a script. You felt like everything came straight from the heart, and every single word seemed to be calculated. It seemed to be really powerful, and it was once again a firm reminder that he sent out, because he said there, the history of Barca will not be dragged through the mud. He said, we will not stand for this unprecedented international smear campaign. No matter how much they defame us, they will not find anything. We have not done any of what we are accused there in the Negreira case. And Laporta went on, he said, we have clearly demonstrated that we paid for the services of refereeing reports that we were provided with. He said there are invoices, there are clear records of this. And he said they can't prove anything because they don't have anything. He kept repeating that despite all of these accusations, there is nothing that these people can bring to the table. And he said, you know what? They defame us and they attack us from the outside because they know we're doing well again. And I have bad news for the Madrid community. We will repeat the best Barca in history. And everything right now that Laporta is saying, that there for me was such a powerful quote. Everything that he's saying right now, he seems to be more motivated than ever. And I love that. I want to see Joan Laporta fired up. I want to see him absolutely determined to get us back to the very top. So we can look then upon everybody who's doubted us, who's tried to shame us. We are going to show you. We are going to rise to the top again. And I just thought it was incredible too when Laporta was talking about the financial results for the club for the past year, which were outstanding, by the way. And just an example here of some of the work that he's done, some of the incredible work he and his board have done since returning to the club. He said in the 20 to 21 season, we came in and the salaries at the club took up 98% of the budget, which is absolutely staggering. And he said this season, our number will end at 57%, which is well within the recommendations of UEFA. And he said, we have done that while maintaining the competitiveness of the team. And I actually think that Laporta has understated his achievement, because I think it's unbelievable there that we've nearly more than halved our wage bill. Yet look at the squad. Look at the players that we've been able to bring in. Look at the way we've been able to improve the depth of this team. Laporta and his board, they've been working tirelessly. We know that. And we are starting now, hopefully, to see the reward in terms of the financial results and, of course, in terms of the results out on the field. And just let me know, guys, in the comments down below, what do you think again here of these powerful statements from the president of Barca? And what are you hoping for heading into Sunday's game? It's a big one. And let's deliver now on the pitch. Do not let any of this outside noise affect our performance. I will see you, of course, for the full match review on Sunday. Let's hope it's a special one. Thank you indeed for all of your support and for tuning in here today. But until next time, as always, Visca el Barça.